Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As you know, I'm Sir Worldwide, and I really love letting people speak on camera about their opinions on things and try to educate people about various subjects, right? I have a special person here, Christian. He wants to talk to you, and I'm so happy that I have him on camera. Take it away, Christian.
Hi guys, my name is Christian and I'm 19 years old as we're speaking in the moment, and I'm an inspiring makeup artist and also a doggy daycare worker. So let's see, where do we begin with? Well, for me, as a gay man myself that isn't really privileged with a lot of things socially wise specifically, I was born in Mexico, and I came here to the country when I was age 2. My parents took me here and started my new life here, and I have not really much memory per se about my own country, but all I know, a lot of my family members know me, but I don't even exactly know who they are. And then my life just changed just because, just looking back now, if I ever stayed in Mexico, I don't know how I would survive per se, and I'm just so blessed to even be here in this country in the first place as a gay brown man that does makeup. Let's see. Well, how I even started in makeup. Well, I've been always interested in the arts, or like in just artistic in particular, like anything from music, from dancing to just painting. I was always in love with them, but I never found like my own like niche per se. So I knew my mom was always doing makeup on herself, and I was always amazed about it, but I didn't understand it, especially when I was only in 6th grade. I was 11 years old at the time. And I always had this, this itch to just like create, but not exactly knowing what it was my curiosity and my question in life. So I started dabbling in makeup, and I just started applying mascara on myself. I would get in trouble over it. And just later on, I started going more with handmade makeup because I started having like my own little emo scene phase. And mind you, I've always liked styling myself up and creating characters of myself. As you can tell, I'm always like in some type of outfit. But just dabbling in makeup when it comes to me having my own emo scene, just knowing the styles of like rock and punk makeup itself was an artistry itself, because there was a whole meaning and color tones when it comes to it. And then just like by my high school year, from the age of 13 till 17, I started just dabbling in makeup full time, just doing and learning a lot about the face and the skin and textures and complexions. And then later on, just doing it more with like eyeshadows, and then from there, just doing clientele makeup. I started with my principal, like my staff members, and that in general was like bizarre to even say. And not just also becoming a makeup artist meant a lot to me, or makeup in general meant a lot to me, but as a gay man myself, I was always confused and conflicted in some way, shape, or form, and I always was been bullied in elementary and middle school especially. But makeup was my outlet, and it saved me in some weird universe, in some weird way. It helped me a lot. And
Christian, I have a question.
yes.
Can you more or less like speak on how you have helped people understand more about what it is to be a gay man? Because some people, they want to disrespect gay people. We all know that, right? Can you have some experiences where you had to like maybe educate someone and change their mindset about gay people?
I've had dealt with situations when it comes to very ignorant people or being very harassed by other people for me being a gay man. I try my best to educate them, but also at the same time, where I'm raised, in the Latino community, is a lot of ignorance, and sometimes toxic masculinity affects a lot of it. And to me as a gay man, it was very hard for me to explain to people what it was. Especially back in the day, there was not a lot of education, and a lot of media was bringing it up to the platform. So it wasn't very like an open discussion to talk about with other people. But it was difficult at times. I would get harassed about it. I would get bullied about it and teased about it online and in person. But if the people opened up, I had situations when it comes to people opening up to learning about myself as a person. And it depends on the person, but I try to tell them, like, as a gay man, I was born like this, and I chose to accept how I truly feel. And that's all I can really tell. And sometimes people can't understand it, but sooner or later people will get the idea of it. Also, not just that, but like acceptance and tolerance, because that's what we all need. It might be on all different spectrums, but at the same day, at the end of the day, everyone needs to be accepted and have tolerance. So yeah.
So true. So true. Okay, so for this segment, I think this is good. I'm so happy we got a chance to do this. You're going to see Christian again because he's an artist and you're in the right city. You know what? You're in Hollywood, man, and you can make some tremendous amount of money. I'm sure you got a little bit about what Christian does here. If I can get this camera off this tripod. There it comes. Okay, look. See, he's a makeup artist. So, I mean, you got somebody here that knows what he wants to do and he's good at it. So when I walked in here, I was going to set up a studio. He got his own studio set up. All right. So I'm Sir Worldwide. I'm so happy to have the chance to let Christian speak on camera, and I'm sure he's going to speak again.
Oh, I will.
Thank you.